All right, let's set up the nets. I'll get rid of all these cameras here, and we'll get on with the lesson properly here. So last night in the NHL, there's a couple goals that were questionable. I want to talk about one of those goals, and I'm also going to talk about a nice key save that we had from Vasilevskiy, where he chose angle and depth at the exact same time and made an amazing save with his glove hand, as opposed to the middle first guys. I'm going to show you evidence of how you play the angle properly with angle and depth. But let's get started with my good friend Cody here. He's in town for some training. We're going to illustrate the first goal that we saw last night that was a big issue, and it was the 2-1 goal. The game went into lead for Tampa Bay because of this goal. Let's watch what happened. Here we go.
Ian Cole across for Bogosian. Up ahead, Samsonov dashing back in, and the shot scores! Samsonov has his first Stanley Cup playoff goal, and the Lightning have their first lead of Game 5.
Samsonov was going to pass the puck across. Long stretch pass with some pretty good speed. Paul turns the wrong way, but look at the reaction of Samsonov. He's turning himself sideways. It's almost like he loaded up thinking he was going to need to slide across, and the quick shot halfway between a butterfly and being up, and this reaction is just one that you can't have. He backs himself in.
Here was a situation. Player came in and released the puck from right here. Now Samsonov wasn't sure whether to wind his watch or poop his pants because he had his belly facing center ice. He wasn't even remotely squared up and he got hosed. So let's demonstrate 4 or 5 examples of that. So square up to him to start and then get back all cockeyed in the wrong way here. Here we go. And you can drop to your butterfly when that happens too, because he sort of got caught halfway between a butterfly and halfway not. And that's exactly very similar to what happened. And Cody, that's coming natural to you, so you're doing a great job at demonstrating how not to do it. 3 more. And that's almost exactly what happened as well. I think it leaked through him when we watched that actual goal. Here is the read. Watch this. When that play happened, there was nobody off the puck. There was nobody to pass to over there, so you had no reason to cheat for a pass. So, Cody, let's show him how to play it properly now. We're going to get a very tiny overlap, hardly any challenge at all. Belly button, toes squared, just square up and do a nice, tight, constrained butterfly. Here's how he needed to play that. Perfect. 3 more just like that, Cody. That's ideal. That will never go in if you play it properly like Cody's doing right here. Last one. Excellent, excellent. So, last night, there was an amazing save. I'll show you the clip here.
Ian all with Kerfoot. Here's Kerfoot sending it deep. Nylander in front. Yarko, rebound. And Vasilevskiy out to cover up.
Vasilevskiy made with the glove save. He was back on the post, puck came out to the slot, and instead of jumping to the middle and hoping, what Vasilevskiy did was he took his 6'5" frame and he went straight out to the top of the crease and made a beautiful glove save. He traveled in a perfectly straight line. He didn't go middle first and then hope to come out and make it. He made a great save by coming from here straight out to there, and he made that save right out here in the white ice. Don't be passive as a goalie, be selectively aggressive. So today's drill of the week, we're going to do a double D-board deflection. And I invented net deflection drills back 30 years ago, and I was too lazy to bring my D-boards to these clinics. And so by flopping the net over, we can accomplish probably 35, 40 different drills we do. This one, we're going to work on your breakaway approach and work on your flow backwards. So I'll show you what we're going to do, Cody. Even though you catch with the wrong hand, this will probably still work for you. You're going to come out to challenge, and then as you're backing up, I'm going to slide one off of either net. And when you get to the top of that crease there to simulate a breakaway, we have to rotate and slide over whichever way this puck is going. So you're going to start out to challenge and then stop and wait for me. When I say shot, I want you to back up with violence, and then when I slide it, pivot, come on over, and let's make a save. All right, Cody, come on out and stop. Get right out to that glove. Okay, back up fast. Perfect. And you want to try to aim for that gap between the net and that post, okay? You're out fast, you're backing up fast, back up fast. Nice. Try. All right, here we go. Back up fast. Get a nice pivot and then slide into it. Have a nice diagonal slide. 3 more, Cody. Here we go. Back up fast. Good try. We're only going to use the saves, Cody. Don't worry, baby. Back up fast. Nice. And let's do 2 more. Good job. This is a great drill for working on diagonal and lateral flow. Here we go. Back up fast. Great save. Last one, Cody. Let's finish with a big one. Back up fast. Great toe save. Thanks for helping out today with the video today, Cody. Awesome job.
I don't know if you got a good goalie coach. Well, I'm going to help you out today by talking through my attributes of finding a great goalie coach. Now, first things first, I started this goaltending school, Future Pro, 34 years ago. And when I started, there were summer camps, there were hockey schools, but you know what there wasn't? Private lessons, practice visits, association minor hockey goalie clinics. That's what I started. I created that part of the industry back in the day. And I started it because I knew summer camps don't work to help goalies out over the course of the season. They learn stuff, they forget it 2 weeks later. They need the 100% full-time training throughout the year to help the goalie really grow to reach their potential. Now, when we talk about finding a good goalie coach, I always start with professionalism. What's professional? For me, a professional, like a hockey player, is somebody who makes their living and their career at doing something. So a professional goalie coach is somebody that makes their living and their career is coaching goalies. Now there's some semi-pro guys that might be a firefighter and do goalie coaching on the side because they've read some stuff on the internet or they went to camps and this, that, and the other thing. They'll still be decent. But for me, professional, the best, is if somebody can do it full-time for their living, they've obviously had enough success with their stable of goalies, with people in the community knowing their reputation, that they've been successful. So professionalism for me is find somebody that does it full-time. Second thing, educational background. Now, with Future Pro, myself, JC, we're school teachers. And why does that matter? Well, because teaching isn't something you pick up because you watch it through osmosis. Teaching is something like Francois Allaire was a teacher, Mitch Korn taught at the university level. All these high-end guys, you learn feedback styles, you learn feedback frequency, you learn management to activity ratios, you learn all the high-end stuff that teachers know. And if you don't know that stuff, it's pretty hard to be a good coach if you don't understand those areas. Now, I'm sure some coaches pick it up by being around good coaches, but quite frankly, having an educational background is probably one of the most important things I think a young goalie coach has. Learning how to coach by having certifications and going through some of the methods that it requires knowledge to become a teacher. Not just the techniques and the actual goaltending nuts and bolts, but you need to know how to teach. And so we've got professionalism, we've got education, and as I mentioned earlier, you know, you don't necessarily have to have played in the NHL to be a great goalie coach, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And especially when you combine that with professionalism and when you combine that with educational background, that's the sweet spot. Now, why does playing at the higher levels help you as a goalie coach? Well, if a kid played junior D, he's not going to be able to teach you puck handling, game reads, high-end, elite, major junior A level stuff, NHL level stuff, unless they've actually played at those levels. You can only get so much from the books and so much from online, and you can't discount real-world experience. So if you get a goalie coach that's played in the NHL, played college, played OHL, also has an educational background, and also has professionalism, that's your goalie coach. and they're expensive. You want the best? Pay for the best.